Here's a fun fact to ruin your day. The most powerful government on earth is still running on a rule book written when indoor plumbing was a luxury and checks and balances meant vibes and quill pens. We're told the Constitution is sacred, untouchable, perfectly balanced, like it descended from Mount Sinai, wrapped in parchment and moral certainty. And any talk of a constitutional convention gets framed like you're trying to key the founder's car. How dare you question the system? Trust the process. The checks and balances will save us. Yeah? Because the same people saying that also think Congress works, the courts aren't political, and ethics in government is just a polite suggestion. We don't worship liberty anymore. We cosplay it. And let's be honest, the system isn't stable. It's institutional decay with good branding. Congress has the approval rating of gas station sushi. Lifetime judicial appointments are starting to look like monarchy cosplay. And executive power keeps expanding like a Roomba that's learned how to climb stairs. This isn't checks and balances. This is three branches playing chicken on the interstate while the bill falls squarely onto the public. If this were a house, the founders built the frame, but nobody's checked the wiring since 1789. Congress today is grandma's attic, stuffed with outdated rules, hoarded power, and nobody remembers how anything works, but don't touch it, because it's important. We pretend term limits are radical, while politicians serve longer than Marines, airline pilots, and most dictators. We treat ethics in government like a Yelp review, optional and easily ignored, and then we act shocked when unelected judges wield more power than entire legislatures. We fear the people rewriting the Constitution, but we're totally cool with career politicians quietly rewriting it by deliberate neglect. So no, this isn't about burning the founders' legacy. It's about finishing the job. A modern constitutional convention should be transparent, live-streamed, archived, no backroom fog machines. Representatives, citizens, not just lawyers and party lifers. Nonpartisan, no team jerseys, no donor leash. Guarded against authoritarianism because power always wants seconds. The Constitution itself should have hard guardrails like term limits for Congress and the judiciary, judicial reform, fixed SCOTUS terms ensuring regular judicial rotation, enforceable ethics in government with real consequences, decentralized authority that actually respects liberty, checks and balances that don't rely on good faith and vibes. Power should be temporary, accountable, and slightly uncomfortable, like driving a borrowed truck. The founders didn't fear change, they feared unchecked power. They gave us a system meant to be upgraded, not entombed, a framework, not a museum exhibit. Restoration isn't rebellion, it's maintenance. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If we refuse to modernize the Constitution on purpose, it'll keep getting rewritten by accident through executive orders, judicial drift, and legislative cowardice. So the real question isn't, can we trust the people? It's, why do we trust permanent power more than citizens? If the founders were alive today, they wouldn't be screaming, "Don't touch it." They'd be asking why the hell we stopped doing the work. So what do you think? Who do you think should write the next Constitution? Career politicians or people who actually live under it? Drop your take, share it, argue in the comments. Let's make this uncomfortable.